This skull is from a private collection here in Peru, and it's from the Paracas culture, which is thought to be the earliest culture found that had tools. Conventional archaeology says that this may date from 1000 BC, but the Museum of Ica states that the date goes back more like to 6000 BC. There has been no DNA testing of this because that's an expensive process. What's also curious is that it has these two little holes, one on either side of the parietal plate here. It's not like trepanation, which is where a large hole has been made in the skull to release either evil spirits or for medical purposes. But this one also has four plates. Supposedly it should only have one here and one running through the back there. This one has another one running down through this way. And in terms of the teeth are heavily worn down and missing, as if they've been gone for, the molars have been gone for a long time. This was a farming culture, so that may be the reason. They ground the molars down from eating corn with grit in it. It's still quite a mystery as to why the elongation. Another elongated head from a private collection. This one is from the village called Chongos, which is near Paracas on the coast of Peru, just south of Lima by about 3 hours. You can see that it's clearly not your average human skull because it's elongated. What it does have is the 3 plates normally associated with a normal human being. This one moving across in this direction, and this one called the parietal, which the two halves come together and join. But what's intriguing is at the back of it are these little holes. Is it possible that these holes are there as part of the elongation process? Pins in order to make sure that the two halves of the plate come together and join properly? These were an agricultural people. You can see the molars are missing. Don't even see holes in the jaw where the teeth originally roots would have been. Except in this one. These supposed skulls were only the highest orders, the ruling classes, and the priests would have holes like this, or would have heads like this. Now this is a real cone head shaped elongated head here in Paracas. And what's also intriguing about it, aside from the fact that it's larger supposedly and of a strange shape, is the fact that it only has 2 plates in its head. This line here delineates these 2 plates, but in a normal human skull there should be another. This is called a suture. there should be another suture that runs down through this way, of which we can't really see any sign of. There should at least be a hairline or shadow effect for you to be able to see that, but I can't see it. And again, it's in the Paracas culture that you predominantly find these strange looking skulls. They're also seen to some degree in Tiwanaku, builders of the ancient enigmatic city of Tiwanaku, and also supposedly, and I've seen examples of that in Cusco, that the Inca had elongated skulls. It's supposed to be a sign of royalty or a sign of mysticism, and in cultures around the world, it's only the royal or mystic people that had this feature. And again, you find more of them here, or at least there have been more found here in Paracas than anywhere else in the world.